Hello, my name is Frank Buckholz. I'm the North Langley Community Director for the Greater Langley Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber is sponsoring videos of candidates running in Langley Township and Langley City, asking them some questions and tell them a little bit about ourselves. And today we have with us Anna Remenik, who's running for mayor in the Township of Langley. Welcome, Anna.
Thank you.
Can you just tell us a little bit about yourself and why you decided to run for mayor?
Yes. I've lived and worked in Langley for over 15 years, and for many years I was a self-employed business owner. And while I am a first-time candidate, over the years I've participated in various delegations, speaking to mayor and council, advocating for more responsible development. I offer a fresh approach, a mayor who listens and really hears the voice of township voters. Voters are concerned with rapid development and its accompanying issues. Let's address unsustainable development, homelessness, affordable housing, poor infrastructure, increased crime, and overstressed community services. I believe in supporting and promoting our business owners, artisans, equestrians, and farmers. I also believe in examining the potential benefits of tax breaks to encourage business development. Looking ahead, we should be supporting development of clean energy technology. Leadership requires long-term thinking, analysis, and planning with priority to sustainability, the environment, quality of life for residents, and ongoing success and prosperity for farmers and businesses. That's the leadership I pledge to provide.
Thank you, Anna. I'm going to ask the first question based on something you said in your opening remarks. You talked about consultation and being in touch with the community. What would your tactics be as a member of council, as the mayor, in engaging with various partners, stakeholders, and constituents? What specific things would you do?
Well, I think we have a pretty good process in place now. We've really started to shift our focus to having some focus groups in advance of any of the policies that we're making. I think that's a really good model to begin with. I think we need to have all stakeholders at the table in order to get a wide view of what everybody's perspective is and to try and make everybody happy with whatever it is that comes out at the end of all of that.
And of course, it's always impossible to keep everybody happy.
It certainly is. It certainly is. But you can get a lot of good ideas from everybody who has something at stake. And even though you may not actually deliver everything that somebody wants to see, you can get pieces of what everybody would like to see and at least come up with something that holds a piece of that for everyone.
Well, I think people do appreciate the chance to be listened to, for sure.
Yes.
No question about that. One of the big issues throughout Metro Vancouver in this election is housing. And the cost of housing. I just recently was looking at a real estate flyer and looking at the prices of housing in some parts of Langley and thinking, how can anyone afford to buy that? But what would you do as the mayor of the Township of Langley to encourage more affordable housing?
Well, we're fortunate that we have the provincial government who's just come down with a bunch of funding for us to be able to explore that. So I think our first step needs to be to do the assessment that we have 3 years to do. The provincial government will pay for that, and we get to look at our demographics and decide exactly where it is that housing needs to go. There's multi-level partnerships that are available. We're seeing that with the Shepherd of the Valley Church that is coming up with some low-income and seniors housing, which is a really nice, innovative partnership. And I'd like to see more of that.
Okay. Then we move to the ever-present topic of transportation and transit. And Langley has not been that well served by the transit system, and transportation is becoming more and more challenging as the roads get busier and as more people move here. What would you do to try and improve that situation? And specifically, in the Surrey election, SkyTrain and LRT have become a hot topic, and it is proposed that an LRT line be built to the city of Langley, which would of course serve the township as well. Does that make sense to you, or would SkyTrain be better?
Well, I think you need to look at the different pieces of that, the cost and whether there would be additional traffic disruption if it isn't an elevated system. I've heard different things from people who have actually lived within an area that had that type of transportation, and if it's not designed correctly, you can end up with bigger traffic jams as a result of that. We already know how many times we sit waiting at a train crossing now, and that's becoming more and more prevalent with all of the additional trains that are coming through to the Delta port. So I think we really need to examine if that's going to actually cause more bottlenecks or if it actually will create a better system for us.
And then what other areas of transportation really do you see some need for improvement, and what's the best way to do that?
I think there's some direct lines and access points that we have here in the township. The buses that are coming out of the Carvalth area and onto the freeway there, I think we could have a better service that takes us directly, for example, from Brookswood down into right where that station is, and to get some buses going over the freeway. Right now, taking buses from Brookswood is not even a feasible thing to do. So I think we need to start delivering more direct access points. If we're going to be focusing a major transit unit right next to the freeway, then we need to have the availability for people to actually get there by bus,
Yep.
or a better parking situation when they do get there.
Very good. Well, thank you very much, Anna.
Thank you.